Hello and welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Today, we're diving into the hidden world behind your favorite apps and websites. We're talking about the evolution of how we build software, a journey that's as dramatic and fast-paced as technology itself. It's a story that starts with rigid, step-by-step plans and ends in a world where artificial intelligence helps us write the code. Let's rewind to the early days, back in the 1970s. The reigning champion of software development was a method called the waterfall model. Picture a series of cascading waterfalls. Water has to fill one pool completely before it can spill over into the next. That's exactly how this worked. First, you gather all the requirements. Then, you design the entire system. After that, you build it. Then you test it. Each step had to be 100% complete before moving on. This brought much-needed order to what was a chaotic process. It was great for big projects where you knew exactly what you needed from the start. But what happens if you find a mistake late in the game, or if the customer changes their mind? Well, with Waterfall, you often had to go all the way back to the beginning. That inflexibility was its biggest flaw, and it paved the way for a revolution. Enter the Agile revolution. Around the turn of the millennium, a group of forward-thinking developers published the Manifesto for Agile Software Development. This wasn't just a new method, it was a whole new philosophy. It boiled down to 4 core values: valuing people and teamwork over rigid processes, getting working software out the door over writing endless documentation, collaborating with the customer, constantly over fighting about contracts, and most importantly, responding to change over blindly following a plan. Instead of building the entire project at once, Agile breaks it down into small, manageable pieces called sprints, which might last a couple of weeks. At the end of each sprint, you have a working piece of the product. This means you can get feedback early and often, and you can change direction without derailing the whole project. This adaptable, customer-focused approach is why Agile became the dominant force in modern software development. But even with Agile speeding up development, a new bottleneck appeared. The developers, or dev, would finish their part and toss it over a virtual wall to the IT operations team, or ops, who were responsible for running the software. These two teams often had different goals and didn't communicate well, leading to delays and frustration. This is where DevOps comes in. DevOps isn't a tool, but a culture. It's about breaking down that wall between dev and ops. The goal is to get everyone working together, sharing responsibility for the software from the first line of code all the way to it running smoothly for the user. It relies heavily on automation. Practices like continuous integration automatically merge and test code from all developers, while continuous delivery automatically pushes updates out. By creating this seamless, automated pipeline, companies can release new features and fixes faster and more reliably than ever before. And that brings us to today, and the edge of a new frontier, artificial intelligence. AI is no longer a concept from a movie. It's a real tool that's transforming software development once again. First, you have AI-powered coding assistants like GitHub Copilot. These tools act like a super-intelligent pair programmer, suggesting code, completing functions, and even writing code from a simple English description. This doesn't just speed things up, it makes coding more accessible to everyone. Then there's testing. I can now automatically generate tests and find bugs with incredible accuracy, making our software more reliable. And in the world of operations, AIOps uses machine learning to monitor systems, predict outages before they happen, and pinpoint the root cause of problems automatically. AI is being woven into the entire DevOps pipeline, making it smarter and more efficient at every step. So, what does this mean for the future? Will AI take over and make human developers obsolete? The more likely scenario is a powerful collaboration. By automating the repetitive, time-consuming tasks, AI frees up developers to focus on what humans do best: creative problem-solving, innovative design, and strategic thinking. Of course, it's not without challenges. We have to worry about AI making mistakes or hallucinating code. and we need to develop new skills to work effectively with these AI partners. The journey from the rigid waterfall model to the intelligent, continuous learning of AI has been incredible. Each step was a reaction to the growing demands of our digital world. Today, we're entering a new era where human ingenuity combined with artificial intelligence will allow us to build the solutions of tomorrow, faster and smarter than ever before. Thanks for tuning in to G Fun Facts Online. See you next time.